So I just saw Life, and yes, it is an Alien ripoff. At the same time, it's better than most of the movies in the Alien franchise, so take what you can get. So in Life, a group of scientists are on a space station researching a brand new life form discovered on Mars. As it begins to grow larger and smarter, they find themselves in over their head as it starts to attack the crew. Things go bad, trouble happens, and there we have our movie. From the trailer, I got the impression this movie was going to be a lot like the movie Alien, and that really is what the movie is like. So with that, let's just go ahead and go into the good. The good side to this is I don't say that as a bad thing that it's very much like the movie Alien, because Alien is a great movie, and it's okay to make a movie like the movie Alien 40 years later. And also what makes it cool is that it's very much grounded in our world, in our time. It's not set off in some distant future with a bunch of super high-tech type stuff. Their spaceship feels very much like the spaceships I've seen in documentaries, and the way that they have to go potty on spaceships, the zero gravity, all that type of stuff. And so it's kind of like Alien if it happened with actual astronauts right now, with some of even the little details of streaming with families back home and the sorts of communication types of issues that do happen. From there, you've also, of course, got a great cast with Rebecca Ferguson, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds. These are people that bring a charm, a charisma to whatever movies they're doing. Whether they're supposed to be likable or you're supposed to hate them or they're supposed to be fun and charming, they bring whatever it's supposed to be, and that's what you get here, as well as all of the other actors. I don't know their names off the top of my head, but they all do a great job and bring what their character needs and have a uniqueness to them, a personality to them. Also, the movie very much works like the first two Alien movies in that once they get going and the tension starts to build, it doesn't let up till the very end. So like the first 10, 15 minutes of this are maybe a little bit slow, and you're just kind of soaking in the intrigue of the film and like understanding the life form, the world they're building. And then stuff starts to go down and it's just problem after problem after problem, and then the credits roll. Also, to that point, the movie's actually quite short. I mean, I didn't stay for all the credits, and I think I was out of there in 90 minutes. I mean, it's that kind of length, which is very refreshing in a modern era where so many movies are over 2 hours and it feels like they have to throw every plot line in the kitchen sink in there. No, this one just kind of went in, told its story, had just enough of kind of what we needed, just enough twists and turns to tell a good 90, 95 minute story. And that's what the story dictated, and they didn't overstuff it, and also wasn't too short at the same time. And also, in contrast to most movies kind of like this, the humans tend to act intelligently, don't do stupid things, aren't acting just unbelievably selfishly. And when they do stupid things, it's because they are literally panicking because they think they're about to die, and they make mistakes in a moment of terror and panic, as opposed to them just doing stupid things as they do in most movies like this. But with that said, this isn't a perfect movie. It's not really even a great movie. It's a good enough movie. And so with that, the whole thing feels very predictable all throughout it. It's not like I could guess the very end at the very beginning, but each segment of it, you could guess, oh, this is when this is about to happen. Oh, this is what's about to happen. And you could just kind of see it. You could project it about 5 minutes in advance what was going to happen all the way up until the very end of the movie. You're like, oh, okay, I see what you did there. Okay, I see where this is headed. And you can piece all the pieces together quite a bit. And I think a lot of that just does go back to they attempted to do a genre film. Their spin on it is that it's got great actors and it's very much grounded in our present time, but they're telling a type of story that we've seen so many times. Obviously done best in the movie Alien, and then ripped off many, many times before. And with this movie, it's better than most of the knockoff. It's better than most of the movies in the Alien franchise. But it's still something that we have seen before. And with that also, when the movie tries to get a little bit more clever, when it tries to kind of be a little bit more ambitious, like what if we did this? As I said before, you can guess all of it. They just keep going back to these same set of tools that other movies have used, and they're trying to pull little pieces from all the best ones and plunk it into this one. And you can see where, oh, this idea with what they did there, that came from this movie. Oh, this piece right here, it came from this. And even as I was talking with the guy that I saw it with afterwards, we were kind of like, oh, of course course, the big idea was based off Alien. Oh, this was kind of like Shyamalan. He kind of deals what they kind of did at this part of it. Oh, and this was kind of like in Psycho, and this was kind of, and all these little things, and he kept referencing Jaws as well. And so that's what the movie feels like. They took a whole bunch of better movies and did a good homage to all of them, but it's pretty straightforward in what you're getting. With all that said, as a movie that's good, it's not great. It was engaging enough, but it's nothing you got to rush out to go see. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. That's the second rating in a row that I've given a 7 out of 10 to. It's not a movie you're going to regret seeing, but it's not one that you're going to be particularly excited about. If I'm being honest, this is one you can rent at Redbox. No reason to pay $10 to go see it at the theater. But if you were interested in the trailer, it delivers on what you think it will based off of the trailer. And so for $2 for a nice Blu-ray viewing at home, you will feel like you got $2 worth of good movie. But that's just my take on it. How about you? What did you think about the movie Life? Tell me in the comment section below, because I don't want to just talk about life. I want to talk about life with you. If you're new to my channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I like to review movies, talk about movie news, and I got a really cool thing I'm working on right now called the Masters of Movie Trivia. This is the second episode, launches April 8th, and basically it's just a movie trivia show where me and some other YouTubers decide who is the master of movie trivia by taking each other on. First episode, which I'll try and put a link up here, I didn't get to compete. I was the host. The second episode, I do compete in it, so you will get to discover whether I'm an actual fool when it comes to movie trivia or if I have a bit of knowledge. You can check that out. There got 3 other guys with me. Super exciting stuff. I hope you go check it out. I'm very excited about it. It's one of the things I'm most proud of that I've done with my channel. With all that said, thank you for watching.